Hello, my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. Let's scoot on over to read the inspiration for the day. Happiness lies in thinking or doing that which one considers beautiful. And that's Hazrat Inayat Khan. I believe that's right. Okay, now let's see what I'm up to today. Here's the mold that I chose for my project. And I found this right here on Temu. It says it is like a transfer for ceramic. And we're going to do our little mold over here in mixed mold. And mixed mold's kind of like ceramic. So I thought maybe this would work on our incense burner that we're going to make. So I'm going to cut out a few of these butterflies, and then we're going to see if we can get this to work on our incense burner. It says that you take water and spray it on your little design, and you let it set for 10 minutes, and then you peel it off. Sounds easy enough. I have my mixed mold here. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to mix this right on up and pour it into our mold. This mold is kind of big, so I think we might do a cup. I'm not sure. I have my water here, my measuring cup, and we're going to do a cup. And I have, if you do a cup of the mixed mold, that's 6 tablespoons of water. So in my little plastic measuring cups over here, I have each of those measures 2 tablespoons. So I have 3 over there to the right, so that's 6 tablespoons of water. Now I'm measuring out my cup full of mixed mold. And my measuring cup here it's a 1 cup measuring cup. But if you fill it up completely to the top, that's more than a cup. So that's why it looks like I didn't put a cup in there, but I did. Okay, I have my little dish out and my little popsicle stick to stir with. And I'm going to go ahead and drop in one of those little cups of 2 tablespoons of water. And I'm just going to add a little bit at a time of the mixed mold. I just find that it works better that way for me to add a little bit at a time of the water and then the mixed mold. The water and then the mixed mold. And also, if you were going to do like some color in here, I would add it to my little cups over there, the colorant. Now I'm going to sprinkle some glitter off in here. I've seen people add glitter to their pieces, but it doesn't show up unless you sand it to get it out of there. So I don't really want to sand this, so I'm hoping we may get some glitter to peeking out at us. I'm going to add a bunch of glitter in here. And I'm going to hope we don't have to sand it to get some glitter to show up. So let's see what will happen. And I sped it up a little bit here so we can move on through this stirring process. It's not much fun to watch. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. Y'all ready for the weekend? Anybody got any plans? I have no plans this weekend. Just going to church and crafting in my craft room. A little bit of yard work. You know, water my flowers and stuff, and that's about it. I went to Tractor Supply about 2 weeks ago. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar with that. They had a lot of plants on sale for $3, you guys. I'm talking hibiscus plants. You know, those are not cheap. So I ended up getting a couple of those and a couple other things and a couple other things. I did leave them in their pots though, because It's too hot right now. I think I might end up planting them around September. All right, now I pour it into my mold, and I'm just jiggling about, trying to get any air pockets to go ahead and come to the top and bust. And hopefully I won't get any bubbles in here. Okay, we're back now, and it is cured. So let's go ahead and try to get this mold off of here. This is going to be fun, you guys. This looks like it's going to be hard to get it over that hump. Here we go. Oh man, that's going to take some right there. And I'm sitting there contemplating, what in the world? How am I going to get this off? Okay, the gloves have got to come off for this, you guys. I'm thinking, oh goodness, I might have to go get my husband. But I'm a big girl. We're going to do this, y'all. We're going to get this off of here. Oh, I made it over the hump. We're homeward bound now. Okay, let's pop it on off of there. Woohoo! Yeah, that one was pretty hard, y'all. But I felt inside of there like a little lump before I pulled it off. So I was checking my mold to see if it was in there. And there is a lump in here. That is so weird. I've never had that happen before with mixed mold. I'm trying to show it to you all. Let me see if I can get it turned around. It's right there. Do you see that hump? Right there? I wonder what caused that. If anybody knows, let me know. That's weird. I've never had that happen before. I hope it doesn't affect the little lid that goes on the top. Let's get it out and check to see if it's going to look wonky on there. No, it looks good. Man, that is strange. This is for my daughter, so I'm really not worried about it, but I don't know why that happened. That's really weird. Okay. It feels really nice to the touch, which it always does, but we got no glitter peeking out. Not one bit. Not one little piece. So that is very true that I guess you have to sand it to get the glitter to peek on out at you. But I was not planning on doing any sanding on here. I'm still not. Okay, let's see what we can do to get these butterflies on here. I've never used this before. I have no idea what it's going to turn out like. I don't know, you guys. I'm just going to follow the directions and see if I can get it to work. And then right now I'm just trying to see which butterflies I want to choose, because we're only going to put them on the upper half of our incense burner. I'm not going to put any on the bottom half, because the bottom half is way more round than the top half is. So I thought it would be easier to get them to lay down and look nice on the upper half of the jar, the incense burner. If that makes sense. Okay, I have some cut out, and I think this one might look good right there. And I'm just going to trim up some of this one right here that I chose. And it says to lay them with the design facing down, which I guess would be the blacker part of the butterflies, because that would be the design. So we're supposed to lay that face down on our piece and then spray the water on it and let it set for 10 minutes. So I'm going to get this one right here. And I'm going to try to hold it down and spray it. Oh, goodness. I was trying to see if I had it right. I think I put it on there right. You can't really tell when it's laying down there and you squirt water on it. Okay, now I have all the butterflies on there. And I lost some footage here, you guys. I'm sorry, but the butterflies did not work. When I pulled them off, they were bleeding all over the place. It was terrible. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I do see this being a cute way to decorate mixed to mold pieces. You just have to get good at it, I guess. So we're going to try to hide the butterflies with some of this foil. I painted on some of my tacky, trying to think of the name of it. It's metal leaf adhesive. I'll put a picture of it up in the right or left hand corner up here for you guys. But I lost that part of my video. I don't know how, but I did. But I just brushed on some of that metal leaf adhesive, and now I'm using this foil and trying to cover those butterflies. That didn't work either, you guys. The foil was coming right off. It was peeling right off. I don't know. It must, I guess the metal leaf adhesive doesn't work on mixed to mold. So now I'm doing what I did not want to do, and that's sanding. So I went and got my sandpaper, and I'm trying to save this piece, you guys. I am trying so hard to save this piece. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my wet sandpaper. I'm squirting. It's wet to dry sandpaper, but I'm squirting water on it and sanding the mixed mold to get all those butterflies off. And hopefully we'll get some glitter to peek out at us, you know. But this is terrible, y'all. This is just terrible. Oh my goodness. And I need something to hold the sandpaper down for me. It keeps wanting to come up on the edges. Or I need a bigger piece of sandpaper, one of the two. It's coming off, it is, but it's taking some oomph to get it off. But we're going to save this piece, y'all. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on it. I don't know what we're going to do to save it yet, but we're going to save it, y'all. I couldn't believe that that metal leaf adhesive wouldn't work on mixed mold. But it doesn't. Or the one I used doesn't. But that would have been really pretty if I could have gotten the those foils to come off onto this piece here. That would have been really pretty. And that may be something to try in the future. Maybe I'll play around with that a bit and see if I can find something that will get the gold leaf to stay on there. Look at the glitter, you guys. We're getting some glitter to come out. And it looks so pretty on that white. It's looking more like, not silver glitter, what I put in there. It looks more like an opal glitter. And that made me work even harder. I'm working for that glitter, y'all. Okay, I sanded all of it off, and look at the glitter we got peeking out. It's beautiful. Now I'm going to take this iridescent stuff that I used in one of my videos. Remember the video where I stamped the pieces on my my resin. Well, I used the iridescent stained glass effect paint, and that's what I'm using right here. This is the blue, green, and gold color, and it's iridescent stained glass effect paint. So I'm gonna paint that on here, and it's giving it a glossy look with a little bit of iridescent on it. Now I have these butterflies here. Since we couldn't get any of the other ones to work, let's try some of these tattoo butterflies. Now, I don't know if these are going to slide right off of this piece. I have no idea. But I'm hoping that since I painted it with that paint, that it will hold on to that and stay on there. So we can get another coat of it over it to lock in our little tattoos here. So I'm peeling off that little film over the top, and I'm going to place it on here. Put some water on it and put some pressure on it until I feel like it has transferred onto my mix to mold piece here. Okay, let's see what we got. And there it is. It doesn't seem to be moving because I touched it a little. It seems to be working. Okay. I think we're headed in the right direction, you guys. All right. Now I got a rose here, and I'm going to find a spot for it. Spray a little bit of water on it. Put some pressure on it. And now we're going to peel it off. And I'm just dabbing that paper towel around to catch that water. Now let's get this big butterfly here and find a spot for it. I'm going to turn it a little to the side and make it look a little bit like it's flying sideways. Right like that. And this butterfly's got a blue wing and a white wing. And that blue, it's light blue, and it looks really pretty on top of that iridescent paint that we put on here. With the little bit of glitter peeking out too, it's turning out to be a beautiful piece, you guys. And there's another rose. Now let's put this big butterfly on here. And it will be like the focal point of our piece. I was a little worried about getting that whole piece laid down, but I think it worked. Look at that. It worked, you guys. That's beautiful. Okay, we have the whole thing decorated up top, but it's missing something. So I'm going to add these little butterflies right here on the left-hand side of this big butterfly. And peel it off, and there it is. That's so cute. And I'm just catching those drips of water. Now we need something right here on the right-hand side of the big butterfly. Don't worry, you guys. I'm not going to pack this top half with butterflies and make it look gaudy. I'll stop at some point. Okay, we added that little butterfly, but it doesn't look right all by itself. We need to find at least 2 more tiny butterflies to add to it. It looks, something's missing right there. Don't you guys think so? Okay, I found these 2 little bitty butterflies, and we're going to try to make them work next to this butterfly right here. Okay, now let's peel it off. Yes, that's exactly what that needed right there. Okay, I think that looks good, you guys. What do you think? I wanted to show you, this pack says these are glow-in-the-dark butterflies. So I'm going to go ahead and lock those butterflies in with some of this iridescent glass effect paint. Stained glass effect paint. And this brushes on really well. I'm not seeing any brush strokes in my piece whatsoever. Which I really do like this brush I'm using to paint with, because it is wonderful. I got these paint brushes in a set at Hobby Lobby. Now I've taken it and I cut the lights off, and look at that glow on these butterflies. Isn't it beautiful? What do you guys think? Now let's take the mixed mold matte sealer and let's see if we can bring this piece back to matte. Do you guys think it's going to work? Let's see. I'm going to brush it on and let's see if we can get it back to matte. It doesn't look like it's working, but at least it'll seal it. Right? And there it is. It didn't bring it back to matte. It took a little bit of the shine, but not much. But everything is sealed and it looks nice. So do you guys think I saved this piece? Let me know. Well, we have reached the end, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. I want to give a big shout out to all of my subscribers. I truly appreciate your support. I will see you all tomorrow. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.